Kindness means different things to different people. At its core, however, is the idea that you are generous, you're helpful, and you're considerate of other people's feelings. For some people, kindness is considered a sign of weakness. It's considered very fluffy, very woo-woo, and it has no place in the world of business. In this video, I'm going to outline what kindness is, why it's such a relevant, potent force in the world of business, why we as business owners, those involved in the world of business, should practice kindness much more actively. And I'm going to showcase some examples of what kindness actually means. Hi folks, welcome to another weekly episode of I Hate Numbers, the channel with a mission to improve your financial awareness, increase your money mindset, help you and your business make more profit, save tax and time. What a fantastic combination we have there. Let's first of all consider what is the idea of kindness. And before we really dive in deep, remember to subscribe so you can get your weekly updates. Let's crack on with the video. Now, the idea of kindness is that it's a sign of weakness. It's completely incorrect. If anything, you can be a decisive leader, a strong person. You can be very solid in terms of your thought process here, but you can still act with an act of kindness. If we imagine any medical procedures like going to the dentist perhaps, they may not be the ones that we look forward to, but you can still have dentists that are very kind. You could be in a very tough environment, in a business environment, where you've got to make decisions which affect and impact on other people's lives quite dramatically, but you can still do that with an act of kindness. You can be going through a redundancy program in your organisation, not a very pleasant act for anybody to experience, to be on one side or the other, but it can still be done with an act of compassion, and it can still be done kindly. So please dispel that thought that kindness equals weakness. That is palpably incorrect. What does kindness mean, and why do we need to bother with it? Well, kindness is as much to do how we interact with our staff members, how we talk to them, how we interact with them. It could be how we deal with our clients. It could be how we deal with our suppliers. Everybody who's involved in that supply chain, kindness can manifest itself. And we should do it because it has lots of business benefits. It has the benefit in terms of creating a USP for yourselves. It has the benefits of encouraging your team members to feel part of a team. And when you're part of a team, you're more motivated to achieve those objectives that you set out for your business and yourself. Being kind to individuals, it has a powerful impact on motivation, and it can be as motivating, if not more so, than giving good solid remuneration and reward packages. People feel much stronger, they feel much more strongly bedded into your organisation here, and they will aspire, feel motivated to try it better. Now remember, we're not talking about false acts of kindness. Please do not act kindly if that's not how you're feeling here. It's got to be genuine, it's got to be given from here. False acts of kindness, going through the motions, will be instantly discovered by those individuals you're dealing with, and therefore it will lose its impact. Complimenting, recognising the efforts that your team has made, recognise the efforts that people have made. A good positive word of encouragement can be as powerful as giving them an extra 20 quid in their pay packet. Obviously, having both at the same time would be really lovely. The power of kindness is such that it does as much for the provider, the giver of kindness, as it does for the people receiving it. Studies have shown there are some powerful chemical and psychological reactions that go on in our brains when we act with kindness. Why else should we be kind in our business? Well, apart from the distinctive features it gives us, apart from us making you feel good, that's going to be good for well-being. And if we as business owners, we as business practitioners, those involved in the world of business feel good, then that improves our well-being, and that's going to be good for everybody. It demonstrates strength of leadership, it demonstrates strength of courage. It certainly makes the world a better place here, and if the world is a better place to conduct business in, why some of the reasons quoted why people are not as kind as they would like to be is they're conscious and fear being misinterpreted. Their actions they may see by somebody else as being misinterpreted as being done for ulterior motives here, when that's palpably not the case. Also, folks, being kind is not income dependent. So the level of personal income that you have, the level of business income that you generate is not a precursor for showing how kind you can be to those that you work with, those you work for, and those that are part of your business supply. So what's the essence of what I'm saying? Kindness is good for you. Kindness is good for your business. Kindness is good for the world that you operate in as well. So my thoughts to you would be more kind, whether it's in terms of how you interact with an individual, giving in your time, giving your expertise to somebody, whether it's supporting somebody, but demonstrate acts of kindness, and you'll find it a very powerful antidote for a chaotic world that we live in. Until next week, folks, be kind.